Hello everyone, I'm here with Bradley. He's just finished X-1 at the side event, the 64-person side event in Glasgow this past weekend. Introduce yourself to us.
Hi, I'm Bradley, certified Nami player at Regionals. Took it to the side event, did pretty well with it. 5-1, can't complain about the result.
Yeah, why don't you run through your deck for us?
So obviously I got my leader, Nami. If you don't know what it does, look it up. So for starters, basic stuff, 4 Kayas, it's your draw engine, 4 in every Nami deck, everyone plays it. 2 Apis, 3 Grandma Nyon, 1 Hanger, and 1 Daz.Bonez.
Why these ratios with the Daz.Bonez, Apis, and Gloriosa?
So for the Gloriosa, I'm running 3 because it's a searcher for your Amazon Lily targets. I believe I'm running 15, so I'm running 3. It's also good to stack cards at the bottom of your deck, which I'll talk about later. Apis as well, quite a few East Blue targets. It's a good East Blue searcher. You can search your Kaya, your Pilafs, and your Gavel events. Yeah.
Did you enter the wrong Daz.Bonez into your deck list? What happened to the 5-cost one?
No.
It won Paris, right?
I'm not that guy.
It won Paris, right? What do you think about it?
It's interesting. I thought the leader buff wasn't leader locked, but I guess it makes sense over Zeph. You know, it's draw 2 trash 1. You get the cards in your hand rather than in your trash. So it makes sense, and he won the regional, so clearly he had some reason for it. But yeah.
Yeah, he's going to the Worlds off of that Daz.Bonez.
I personally probably wouldn't run it, but yeah, it's an admirable tech. It's a good tech. 1 Mr. 1, just for adding back your Gavel if you need it. It's a bit of extra gas. It's just a 5th Gavel. I may be bumping this up to 2. I'm not sure. Against blue, it comes up a lot, and there's gonna be a lot of Dofi next set. So, and the 1 Mr. Hanger is the mirror tech. If you see this first, you're more than likely to win.
Are you playing Zeph as well, the 3-cost one?
No. I actually went up against a mirror in the side event where he was playing the 3-cost Zeph. I personally think that it's not worth the 5 lives just in case they do get triggers, because in the mirror you can obviously just take it until you're on 0 life, and if you get triggers off of that, then you're getting put more ahead anyway, if that makes sense. I personally don't think it's that good, but it's not a bad choice. If you think you're gonna run into a lot of Nami, then it's not the worst card to run. I personally just don't run. Yeah, that's it for the characters.
Are you sure?
No. That's it. There's a bit more characters actually. So we got 4 Marguerite blockers. Those are the last characters. On play, draw 1. Searchable off Gloriosa. Gets you through your deck faster. Blocks an attack you can't counter. It's just an extra lifeline basically. 4. I wouldn't run any less than 4 at the moment. Onto our Amazon Lily targets, other than Marguerite, we got 4 Snake Dance, plus 4k, bounce back your Kaya, bounce back whatever you need. The trigger's pretty good too. Searchable, yeah. Love Beam, 3 or less cards in hand, draw 1. Also nice, can't complain, it's standard in every Nami deck. I'm running 3 Perfume Femur, mainly for the trigger, and it's a searchable target off Gloriosa. The trigger draw 1 is obviously nice in your life. I felt that I took this deck similarly to the championship in Liverpool, and I didn't do too well because I wasn't running these Perfume Femurs. I think I went like 5-5, but after putting the Perfume Femur in over the Amazon Lily 2K, I feel like this definitely performs a lot better. This is one of your main Gavel trash targets in your hand.
I just want to say, I hate that card.
Yeah.
I would rather be playing 2 Grab Blaze and a Red Rock.
Yeah, that's why you don't top with Nami, bro.
What the hell?
It's good. Like, it's searchable off Gloriosa. That's 1 less card in your deck. And if it's in your life, it's a draw 1. Like, there's no... And if it's in your hand, it's a trash target off Gavel. I really do like this card. 3 may be a bit much. I may cut 1 for another Mr. 1. Just because the blue mirror is really like your worst matchup. So you do need to be spamming Gavels pretty much in that matchup. I 3 Perfume Femur at the moment, probably going down to 2. East Blue stuff, 4 Pilaf, self-explanatory.
Best card in the
Draw
deck.
2, best card in the deck. Next, maybe Kaya or Gavel.
Marguerite.
Yeah, draw 2, Marguerite, trigger, same thing. 4 Gavel, best counter in the deck. Trash a card, build 2. You can trash your Perfume Femur. You can trash your Impel All-Stars as well. Searchable of Apis, yeah, really good. Bounce back with Mr. 1. This is your main Mr. 1 target, so you usually play the. This is why I run the. Where is it? This Mr. 1. Just play this, add back Gavel, more milling, deck out faster. 4 Rubber Band of Doom, also searchable off Apis. It's a trash 1, plus 2k. The trigger gets you 2 cards deeper in your deck. Standard in every Nami. 4 White Snake. This card, I feel at the moment this card is necessary at 4, especially with the current Dofi meta coming up as well. This card is definitely necessary at 4. I just, it's okay to see in life the trigger, but you never really use it. I think it's a bit expensive, but there's no real other better card at the moment, and the plus 1k for the whole turn is nice. So 4 White Snake, 4 Impel All-Stars, mainly for the trigger. That's literally it. Trash target for Gavel as well. Draw 2 trigger, that's what it's there for. And 4 Spada. I don't use this card too often unless it's near the end game. It's mainly just for the draw 2 trash 1 trigger as well. So you've got draw 2 trash 1 off that, and then draw 2 off of Impel All-Stars. You've got 2 off of Band of Doom, and then 2 off of Pilaf as well. So get through your deck pretty quickly. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, have you got any shoutouts?
Any shoutouts? Shout out my locals for. Actually, you know what? No, not shout out my locals. You know, they didn't want me to play now. Screw those guys.
Yeah, probably the worst deck profile I've ever seen.
What do you mean?
I hate this leader.
This leader's so good. This leader just goes to Lucci and says, "Screw you, Lucci." Now this.
What was the one loss on the day?
Dofi. So they seen.
Gion?
To be fair, yeah, Gion and Pudding. It's just unfortunate. I couldn't see my pieces either. I couldn't even use what I would do in the blue mirrors. Normally, I'd even use this or this to trash cards in my hand, but I didn't even see that. It was a good game for them and a bad game for me. My hand was like all level up beams, snake dance. They seen the Gion that makes me bottom deck 1 card every time I use an event, and then they predict me when I was on like 10 cards in hand. It was just, yeah, I couldn't play around. I didn't have enough Gavel, so unfortunately I lost that one. I went up against NL first round, and he actually skipped up because it's just a free win into NL. Then I lost to the Dofi. I went up against Lucci, and Lucci again. I went up against an Uta. There was an Uta there.
Green Uta?
Yeah, green
Red
Uta.
Uta?
Green Uta. Film Uta. It was surprisingly close. I don't really play that matchup that often, so I think it was the very last card. It was actually White Snake that won me that game. I had 1 card left in deck and 2 Dawn open, and I used White Snake and just barely won that one. And then I went up against Katakuri last game, and yeah, I had like 20 cards in hand. And I think they misplayed a bit by swinging my life too much and not relying on 10 month, but yeah, I ended up cruising through that one easily as well. My only loss was Dofi. So.
Any final thoughts?
Going into the next format, I think Nami is not gonna be as strong with the heavy amount of Dofi that's gonna be going around. The good thing though, I don't think they have space for Gion anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they don't play they don't really play events either.
So, but they still have Pudding. So, and it's blue. You're never gonna have a fun time against blue if you're playing blue. That's just how it is. Yeah, I'd still play it, but I think there's better decks in that format. Nami may have to sit this one out a bit.
Oh, thank God.
Just until 09. 09 is still
you
playable.
don't need to bring that one back. It can stay.
This deck needs more support. Honestly, Bandai, I think you need to print like a Nami card that just mills 10. Honestly, I think that's the play. That's what
There is the new one-cost Nami coming out.
Yeah, the new one costs Nami in 09. This is why I think is playable again in 09. I think for the short structure deck format that we're gonna have, you're gonna have to fit this leader down, I think.
Thank God.
Yeah,
We don't want to see that leader.
So just for that.
well-
Other than that, Nami's a good deck. Another reason that this leader is so good is because no one wants to play against it, so no one ends up.
The mental edge.
learning
The mental
that.
edge.
Yeah, literally mental farming, bro. If you want to like get cheap wins at your locals, honestly, just put a bit of time into learning this leader.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh player mindset right there.
No one wants to play against you, so no one will learn the matchup, and you get free wins. It's funny. Like the deck does get a lot of hate, but if you're fine with that as long as you're winning, then yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Well,
good deck.
thank you very much for the profile, Bradley.
No worries.
And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.